Body stuck in neutral? Trek on over to Sears, where tons of treadmills are now on sale. How about $100 off a Space Saver Pro 4 EKG model? So go ahead, get moving, feel great, and start 99 off right at Sears.
Right now, it's your local forecast on the Weather Channel.
Be prepared for travel problems in much of the east this afternoon as snow, ice, and rain fall across the region. Parts of Texas and Louisiana may even see strong thunderstorms later today. Good afternoon and welcome to Weather Center. I'm Janetta Jones. Your morning commute was disrupted by snow in Philadelphia. The snow was mostly light to moderate, but there were some bursts of heavy snow as well. The snow continues now, but later it will change to freezing rain and then just plain rain, as temperatures will be on the rise. So it's going to be a mess, and let's talk about that messy setup for you. We've got high pressure in control moving down out of Canada, so a deep Arctic air mass pushing southward. We have shallow Arctic air at the surface right along our front that's stationary. So what's happening is we've got some moisture working its way northward out of the Gulf of Mexico, riding up and over that shallow layer of cold air, which is sort of like a dome of cold air, if you will. And so that precipitation falls through that layer of cold air. It falls in the form of rain, and then it freezes on contact because the temperature at the surface is below freezing. So that's why you get the freezing rain, which is a big mess and a big headache for you, especially if you have travel problems or travel plans. So freezing precipitation right in here, possibly mixing with some snow. Mainly light snow to the north, and then south of the front it's all rain because the temperatures are going to be high. In fact, we may even see strong thunderstorms right along the Gulf Coast, including you, Louisiana. Let's see how things are shaping up for the nation as a whole. We definitely have a pocket of heavier precipitation here, right in the middle of the Ohio Valley and the Tennessee Valley. West is clear and dry with high pressure in control here. So let's focus in on the messy situation because a lot of folks have a lot of different kinds of headaches. It's snow for you in Chicago and Detroit and Cleveland. It's snow in Philly currently and New York City and D.C. However, that's going to be changing over to probably rain in D.C. and Philly. And it will change over to freezing rain, maybe mixing with some sleet in Pittsburgh. We're going to see some problems in the Ohio Valley in the form of freezing rain. And then in Cleveland, it will probably stay snow. Now in Pittsburgh, interestingly enough, you are going to see a little bit of a break right now and then the freezing rain moving in. Later on tonight, you could change over to all rain, and then by tomorrow morning, or in the wee hours of the morning, the colder air will move back in around that low, and you'll change back over to snow. So it's just going to be a mess for you any way you slice it. We are talking about rain, though, moving into Philly and D.C. and New York City by tonight for your rush hour commute, and it will stay rain right on through tonight and into tomorrow. So Saturday is going to be a washout of a day if you had outdoor plans. We take you to the Great Lakes and we'll talk about snow in Detroit, Saginaw, and Chicago. Snow in Milwaukee, too. In Cleveland, it's snow. In Columbus, little different story. Earlier this morning, we had some snow. Overnight, you picked up about 5 inches of snow, actually. Then the snow changed to rain, freezing rain, and the freezing rain will continue on and off throughout the rest of the day. Then you'll see snow again tonight. So it's a little confusing. All you got to remember is it's all wintry precipitation and it's all a mess, no matter how you look at it. Current weather map shows you our secondary front bringing in that much colder air mass, and it will be arriving later on tomorrow, so no wonder you're going to see that precipitation changing back over to snow in Columbus, and it will be all snow by tomorrow into portions of Kentucky too. So that's what you have to look forward to. We have all kinds of winter storm watches and warnings that are in effect, and you need to heed those warnings. Into the Northeast, it's going to be a mess for you. 25 degrees right now in New York. 34, so the temperature is on the rise in Philadelphia already. It's in the 20s in Boston. 20 for you in Chicago, 7 in Green Bay, and 9 in Minneapolis. So that colder air mass is pushing southward, 9 below as you get on into North Dakota. So this push is going to be moving in this direction, and actually it will be moving all the way down into Texas and Oklahoma, bringing some much colder air into place for you. St. Louis, you've been looking at a mess on the roads too, with the freezing rain mixing with a little bit of sleet. It's all rain in most of Kentucky right now. The dividing line has primarily been right here along the Ohio River. So Cincinnati, you're right on the line, and it looks pretty messy no matter what you are getting, if it's rain or if it's sleet or if it's freezing rain. And we head to Tennessee, Nashville, all rain. Rain to Chattanooga, rain into northern sections of Alabama and Mississippi. And in Louisiana, we've been getting a little bit of a break from the heavy rainfall you've been seeing over the last few days. Some locations in Louisiana picked up from 8 to 11 inches of rain this week. And now we're forecasting the potential for more strong to severe weather later on this afternoon here. And you know, anytime you get strong thunderstorms, you run the risk of seeing heavy downpours with the rain. Flash flood watches are in effect for portions of Mississippi. These may be expanded to include other sections of the southeast. We'll keep you posted. South of the front, that's where the warmer air mass is in place, and that's where we're getting the precipitation in the form of rain. Notice the warm temperature, 71 in Houston, 73 in New Orleans. So we're getting a distinct contrast in the two air masses. Certainly the moisture is in place and the energy needed for severe weather. So all the elements are coming together. We head to the west. We'll tell you about a big ridge of high pressure.